Okay, so it's been quite a few months now since we've owned this Hisense refrigerator. I thought I'd do another update on it, give you a quick review on it, how we're liking it. There is a few things I don't like about this fridge, and it has nothing to do with the mechanical of the fridge, it's just cosmetic. So if you guys have don't like fingerprints, this will not be a fridge for you. So as you can see, it's pretty shiny, clean, but yeah, it's a Hisense fridge. And one of my complaints is magnets. Putting magnets on your freezer, I think this goes for any stainless steel fridge. You can scratch them with the magnets. There is a light scratch here. I don't know if you can see it or not. Barely. Anyway, there's a very, very light scratch right here. And I can barely see it, but I know it's there. It's right here. So, fingerprints. They say this has a coating on it that doesn't allow finger smudges, prints, whatever. That ain't true. And I don't think that, you know, it's going to help with people with wet hands and washing dishes and going to the fridge and putting stuff in it. And just, yeah. This will be my last stainless steel fridge. But other than that, anybody has OCD, oh my God. So other than that, like, everything seems to be holding up really well. You could probably see some smudges here on the door, like right there. But other than that, everything seems to be holding up really well. And it's not a huge fridge. But hey, it's doing the job. You can put quite a bit of stuff in there. Vegetables, your fruits, drinks, whatever else you might have, cheese. And it needs to be wiped out a little bit. It's pretty dirty. But anyways, it's got the one light. This is my other thing I don't like about the fridge, is it has this one light here. I thought when we purchased this, it had the lights down the sides. It doesn't. It only has the one light right here in the center, which would have been nice to have them down the sides, like the ones I've seen. Yeah. But you got lots of room in here for your food. And I like the fact that it's digital. You got everything up here. I got it set for 417. That beeping sound you can hear is the fridge. When the doors are left open, it'll beep like that. But other than that, I like that feature. The hinge that goes up on here, I like it. It works good, flawlessly. Goes in there quite well. So yeah. And we've had no issues with it so far. Everything seems to be working really well. As you can see, you can move your shelves different heights. And like I said, the light on top. If you're placing anything on top, like your egg tray, whatever like that, it does block some of the light coming down to your other shelves. So it's hard to see. So keep in mind of that if you're purchasing this fridge. Now we'll close it up. I like the fact too that, like, if this side's closed, that hinge still works really well. So if you're a person that has OCD or whatever, like everything's clean, I'm the same way. And purchasing this fridge, I will never buy another one if it's going to be stainless steel, it's going to have the handles to grab a hold of. This one here doesn't have it. I wish it would have. I was looking at one that had the handles, the same idea, but just had the handles on the doors and the freezer part. And I wish I would have got that one instead. So, and that price of that one, when I went back to go purchase it, it went up like $400, $500 more. So I wasn't just going to pay $500 for having handles on it. The freezer part, lots of room. Lots of room. As you can see. Now this fridge here does not have the ice maker. I didn't want the fridge with the ice maker because it's just nothing but problems. So as you can see, closes pretty easy. Opens up pretty easy. And you got your baskets on top. You can organize and put things where you want. Some people are not very organized on placing things in a freezer, but rollers and everything seem to work really well. Not an issue. And in the very back, you can see, I don't know if you can see that, but it's got the vents where the freezer works in relation to the top, so the cold from here goes up. I guess they call that the inverter technology. Again, you get the beeping noise if you leave something open. So if it stays like open a little bit like that, you'll hear it beep here in a minute saying it's not closed. And it also has the legs on the bottom for adjustments and stuff. It does roll out really easy so you can clean. Soon you'll hear the beep. I had to install a rubber bumper because we have this lip here. So you open the fridge up, it hits that. But as you can see, the freezer on the bottom is still open. We'll see if it beeps. But other than that, you guys, this has been, see? So it's letting you know that there's still something open, even though it doesn't look like it. I like that because sometimes you go and it's not closed and you hear something beeping and as long, forever how long it's open. So like if I didn't hear that and it kept beeping, it seems like it gets louder to let you know. So I don't know how much more louder, but enough, a noticeable amount. If you're away from me, you'll hear it. But yeah, I do not recommend putting magnets on it unless it's like the flat ones like these ones. But it can scratch up the fridge. So if you guys have any questions in regards to this fridge, just leave a comment down below. If you're purchasing, if there's a question, I can answer them as best to my knowledge of what you're probably looking for. But everything comes out, shelves all come out. You can wash and clean them all. You can put them in. They're very easily adjustable. Yeah. Just don't like the idea of the light only being in the top. It should have been down the sides too, like the other one I was looking at, which I thought it did have. But anyway, you guys, so if you have any questions in regards to the Hisense fridge, I don't know what model this is. This is on the door. Just give me a second and maybe I can tell you. So there's the information. So this is the model number B7KKA. I do believe that's the model. It says model number. So, like I said, if you guys have any questions in regards to the Hisense fridge, if you guys have one out there yourselves and you have any issues, let me know. I would like to know everything on these. If anybody's having issues with them. So far, it's so good for us. And then we've had this since, I can't even remember. We've had it for quite a while now. Probably 4 months, 5 months. So, I do have a previous video of this fridge, us getting it. And I did do a quick video on it. So if you're interested in that, you can go back in my video history and have a look. I also purchased a washer and dryer. And the stove and microwave. So, I will be giving an update on the Frigidaire convection bake air fry. It's been a good stove. The only problem I have with this, which I'll be touching bases, is the knobs. Like if you're leaning over to the cupboard up here, it's very easily, you can push this in and turn it, right? This should be designed a little bit more safety concern on that. And these rubber mats that go on top, look, it's dirty. She cooked the other night and they're hard to keep clean. So if you like to use the top of this stove for putting stuff on it and you're constantly washing the mats. We also have these for in between the cupboard. And they stop a lot of dirt from going down along the sides. But I will be touching bases on this very soon. There'll be an update. So anyways, you guys, thanks for watching. And like I said, if you have any questions, just comment down below and I'll get back to you. And so far, so good. I haven't had any problems. I do have a 6-year warranty on this item. And hopefully, if there's going to be any issues, it all comes before the time runs out. So, right on, you guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.